Hello everyone. Today I want to take a few minutes and I want to just show you the best way that you can experience and read any of the units that we're actually studying. So when we go to a particular lesson, and in this case I'm going to go into the geography of Mesopotamia, one of the things that I want you to be able to know and to keep in mind is that as you explore a reading, you will want to read in a way that is organized. So in this particular page, the best thing you can do is start with the title. Now here's what I want you to always do, and this is the best way to actually read the information that you are seeing. As we already know, MT means modified text, and when I click on this, the text becomes a little bit less. You notice this little shadow over here, you see, and over here, and always the end has this little blue dot. If I click over here, you're going to notice a little blue dot there, as you will see, and then there's that little shadow. That's how you can tell modified text is on. Now, as you can also see, the main words will come up here, and now
silt, and especially fine and fertile soil.
You can hear them, and I suggest you do. You might want to even review them before doing the reading.
Irrigation, watering fields using human-made systems.
Now that you know these words, the next thing you should do is you should always click here, and this option right here, as you can see, will allow you to read the entire chapter as you chose it. Now, keep in mind, if I don't click this modified text, what will happen is that when I click on this, you will actually get this entire reading, which is longer. If, for whatever reason, you don't want to take the challenge of doing the longer reading and you want the modified text, I can click on this. You see how it disappeared? If I click on this now, I will get the reading for the modified text only. And that's actually what I can do for this particular lesson. And one of the things that will happen...
The geography of ancient Mesopotamia.
Follow my cursor.
Long after Katahoyu was settled, Southwest Asia was home to another group of people. They lived between two flowing rivers in a fertile land. Because of the advances in government, culture, and technology that took place there, the region is often called a cradle of civilization. Main idea: the geography of Mesopotamia helped create the conditions for civilization. The land between the rivers. As you have learned, the Fertile Crescent sweeps its way across Southwest Asia.
I'm going to stop there. I think you got the idea now. And one of the things that will happen is that as this reading is happening, you could actually pause it. Perhaps the teacher stops to ask you a question. Perhaps you didn't understand something and you want to go back a couple of seconds more. Check it out. Do you see the time? I can go back to second 20.
Cradle of civilization.
Ooh, right here.
Main idea: the geography of Mesopotamia helped create...
Now, take a look at this. This may look like a really long reading, but in terms of how long it would take you if you were reading at a good pace...
For later use, and built walls from mounds of earth to hold back floodwaters. The people developed important new technology, such as the ox-driven plow, a tool that broke up the hard-baked summer soil and prepared large areas for planting.
Okay, so basically what that is that's somewhere around here. But basically, the most important thing that you got to know is that basically wherever it is that you may be, you could always kind of control it and go back with this. But if you take a look at this, 3 minutes and 13 seconds. That's what it takes to read this information right here. It's actually not that much. However, if you want to go back and reread something, I would always encourage you to do so. Once you're done with your reading and you finish over here, then you would always go to the actual image. Now in the images, you always want to start at the top. And in this case, if I start over here,
2500 BC.
Sometimes there's a little bit of a description, but sometimes there isn't. In this case,
river source. The Tigris and Euphrates River.
And you can go here one by one as you're discovering through each one of these things. But the most important thing that I want you to take out of this activity is knowing that when you're reading with the book, it is really helpful to read along with it. And if you want to go back and read on your own, that is completely fine too. So, with that in mind, I think you are ready for the lesson that I am going to assign to you.